This one is for you, Vin. Always in my heart, my friend. We begin this 5-on-5 with the hottest team in New York entering this week, and something tells me the late, great Vince Scully would be mighty proud of this pro team playing out in Brooklyn. The New York Liberty headline here on the front end of 5-on-5. Natasha Howard scores 18 points and hits a big three-pointer in the final minute as New York defeats Atlanta 87-83 at the Barclays Center last Sunday, sending the Liberty, jubilant as they were, to the WNBA playoffs, with New York leading 80-79 in a back-and-forth fourth quarter. Howard hit a 24-footer to put the Liberty up by 4 with 55 seconds to go. Sabrina Ionescu and Howard both made 2 free throws for New York to seal it, and the Liberty led by 6 down the stretch. The win, New York's 6th in its past 8 games, sends the Liberty to the playoffs as the number 7 seed. And now we get tough here in the WNBA postseason for them. New York will play number 2 Chicago in the first round. That series began Wednesday night and continues on the road tomorrow. Here's more with the red-hot New York Liberty.
We talk about our culture and, we want to be a united team. It's the sisterhood you talked about and being gritty. And sometimes you need others. You can't just win. Someone can have a tough game for us, and that's why you have a bench. But I thought our bench was fantastic. It really started with Marine. She had a tough game in the last game, but her to respond and really, got us going. But, credit, really, I just want to give a lot of credit to Tanisha and Dan and what they're doing with Atlanta. I mean, they played hard. This team, I don't know if a team plays as hard, and they're so versatile with their aggressiveness and their shooting ability. So just happy, obviously, to be going to the playoffs, but against a very good team.
The fourth quarter, when we had like that little, 3-4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, we fought and we kept fighting because we knew Atlanta wasn't going away at the end of the day. And we just kept fighting and kept fighting. We stuck together and we made big shots. We came up with clutch rebounds and yeah.
While the Liberty were doing their thing in the BK, the new look New York Knicks weren't as hot here in the Bronx this past week. They take the 4th spot here in my sports roundup. The city got its first look at orange and blue point guard Jalen Brunson last Monday night in the Bronx, and the 25-year-old was given a warm welcome by the fans, but the result wasn't what he and his teammates would have expected. That's right, a 110-97 loss in a Nike Pro City playoff game at Hostos Community College. Yes, you heard me correctly there. Get this, Brunson joined Obi Toppin and Julius Randle on one side, with Jalen netting 24 points, Obi collecting 25, and Randle chipping in 18. But the trio actually came up short in the box score in the final result. Hopefully that doesn't carry over into games that matter in the NBA regular season. Brunson afterward emphasized the word pro-am. We'll see, my friends. Speaking of Bronx Pro-Ams, the Hoops in the Sun Roundball Classic out at Orchard Beach wraps up this weekend in the BX. Playoff mode kicked into high gear last weekend at Streetball's Mount Everest. They are searching for a summer champion. New York City's own Gino Lawrence of R2K for you Caps had a breakout performance to not only earn Mountain Dew Player of the Week honors for the league, but he notches my Bronx Athlete of the Week. And we know that everyone wants a Bobby C. Bronx Athlete of the Week award. The former St. John's basketball star posted a terrific line, 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists, heading into the postseason to put his team in position for a strong playoff run out at the beach. He's currently playing in Russia during the regular basketball season. In the summer, he is one of Hit's finest. Congrats to all of the players at Hits on another memorable summer at the Bronx Riviera. In the 2 spot, the New York Yankees have really scuffled in the month of August. It's almost hard to believe. They entered the week losers of 2 of 3. About the only promising note here for the still first-place Bombers remains the steady play of likely American League most valuable player Aaron Judge. Man, that certainly has a ring to it. In recent weeks, the Yankees have hardly resembled the first-half juggernaut that steamrolled the opposition on a nightly basis, but Judge has done everything he possibly can to be arguably the most dangerous hitter on the planet right now. Judge delivered again in last Friday's 3-2 10-inning loss to the Boston Red Sox on the road, clearing Fenway Park's Green Monster with his major league leading 46th home run while collecting his 100th RBI of the season in style. Time for our Judge Report. The home run pace tracker for Aaron on pace for 65 home runs, and yes, that would be the most in a season in Yankees history. Roger Maris's 61 in 1961 is also the American League record, as we've said here in the past on the show. Judge continues his march on history here as the baseball season winds down. And the one spot here on the front end, man, it's hard to like preseason football, and it's still tough being a Jets fan. I don't know what it is for the Jets fans of the world, but they just can't seem to catch a break. Up-and-coming quarterback Zach Wilson suffers a torn meniscus and bone bruise in the first quarter of the team's August 12th preseason opener last weekend against the Philadelphia Eagles. As a result, he will miss 2 to 4 weeks and is a question mark for the regular season opener. Wilson passed for 2,334 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions in 13 games last season as a rookie. The Jets are happy it wasn't worse, but this could definitely set Wilson's progress in year 2 back a bit. We'll see. To the back end of 5 on 5 we go. 5 stories in recap and 5 in preview here this morning. We'll count up this time at 1. The New York Football Giants won their preseason opener. Not that it even matters. 23-21, topping the New England Patriots. No one got hurt from them there. They return this Sunday to host Cincinnati at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. That game kicks at 7 p.m. Meantime, the Jets will host Atlanta on Monday Night Football in the preseason without Wilson, of course. That game comes in here at number 2 on the back end and kicks at 8 p.m. in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming in at number 3, known as the elite high school basketball player's favorite all-star game, the Slam Summer Classic is back and will bring together the top boys and girls from across the country, including right here in the BX. Captain Jack Jackson from Cardinal Hayes is among the headliners on the boys' side. The Slam Summer Classic Volume 4 will take place at the famed Holcomb Rucker Park in Harlem tomorrow afternoon. Check slamonline.com for details. We turn our attention to soccer and the MLS. The reigning champs from the Bronx are on the road. NYCFC will take on Chicago Sunday night at 6 p.m. The organization is giving away replica championship rings for fans that sign up for season tickets at Yankee Stadium. What a cool promotion right there by NYCFC. The Yankees, meantime, are hoping for a championship ring of their own. They need to finish August strong. It won't be an easy weekend. Divisional rival Toronto is in town this weekend. The Pinstripers continue their series with the Toronto Blue Jays tonight, which also happens to be the best promotion, speaking of promotions, of the entire year for the Yankees. John Sterling and Susan Waldman talking bobblehead night. So cool, man. I think Vince Scully would dig that too. This weekend we'll also see Paul O'Neill get some long overdue love as the franchise will retire the Warriors number 21 on Sunday, August the 21st. The Mets are in Philadelphia this weekend for 4 games, including Saturday's day-night twin bill with the Phillies, which brings us to number 5 on this date in Bronx sports history. Back in the time machine we go for August 19th, 1962 at Yankee Stadium. A trio of Athletics hit consecutive home runs in the 7th inning, but Elston Howard has 2 home runs and 8 RBIs. Bill Skowron, a home run and 4 RBIs. Mickey Mantle, a grand slam and 7 ribbies as the Yankees rout the A's 21-7. Talk about a football score from the mighty Bronx Bombers of yesteryear. It's neat to look back on old box scores and see names like Elston, Moose Skowron, and the Mick on this date in Bronx sports history. We hit the C-list for some well wishes to our Little League stars from New York. Massapequa Coast punched its ticket to the Little League World Series. It comes in a 4-0 no-hit victory over mighty Toms River east of New Jersey to clinch the Metro region in Bristol, Connecticut this past week. They are the first Long Island team to go to the Little League World Series since Rockville Center in 1978. This is also the first time Massapequa Coast has ever reached Williamsport, Pennsylvania in its 72-year history, a feat that has caught a great deal of attention around the country. Massapequa's first game in the World Series is scheduled for tonight at 7 p.m. You can watch them on ESPN. Gotta root for the kids from New York. That's your look at sports. I'm Bobby C.